Well, hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today we are still at the /Traumatize Them Back, and I'm looking at the first post from AlmightyJello. It says, "Why am I sitting instead of squatting down on the job? I'll tell you, but you wish I hadn't." Okay. And it's a note for graphic description of surgery and bodily injury. Okay, let's get down to it. It says, I was born with a rare genetic condition that makes me hypermobile. It's put a lot of stress on my joints over the years. Though I'll admit I'm lucky my condition is mild enough to still allow me to walk. I had a major surgery a few years ago to help correct some of the damage done to my left knee, and it left me somewhat limited in my mobility. The story happened a few months after I returned to work post surgery. I worked in a food kiosk placed inside a grocery store, selling overpriced coffee and crummy sandwiches. On this day, I was sitting on the floor cleaning a huge spill in one of our mini fridges. Might be important to note that I wasn't sitting normally. I had to tuck my good leg under myself to sit and pull my bad leg, that is my bad knee, up to my chest, since I couldn't bend it enough to pull under me. My two coworkers were serving people and they told me they were doing fine. The way the kiosk was set up, we don't have any privacy. You can just peer over the counter and see us no matter where we were, and vice versa. So as I was cleaning the fridge, I heard this lady clear her throat. I ignored it. I heard it again. I looked up and saw this lady leaning over the counter, nose nearly touching the glass, glaring down at me. Genuinely one of the most scariest things I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Okay. He says, "Excuse me, miss. Why are you sitting while you're walking?" I'm still floundered by the jump scare, so my coworker jumps in to explain that they asked me to clean a spill and they need me to focus on that. The lady cuts him off to declare that actually, even if I'm cleaning a mess, I shouldn't be sitting. I should squat instead so I can get up quicker. It is unprofessional to be sitting. At this point, I jumped in. Sorry, I can't squat down. I have a bad knee, so I know it's hard. How hard it can be sometimes. I'm a food kiosk cooperative, and I used to be fuller too. But you need to conduct yourself appropriately. Are you kidding me? No. Some people need, like, you know how they prescribe medicine for people? Yeah, some people they need slap. They need slap to be prescribed for them. Like anytime their mouth runs inappropriately or butts into other people's business, they should receive it on their mouth. Oh my god. Okay. For someone telling someone to conduct themselves appropriately, she lacks discipline. Okay, let's continue. I'm speechless. Not only did this lady interrupt us again, yeah, of course, but she just body shamed me and tried to pull rank. Something important to note is while the kiosk is using a chain name and chain products, the staff that works in it are supplied through the store, not the chain. In summary, she has not a goddamn ounce of authority over me. I'm pissed. I think she noticed because she started smirking at me. Ugh, disgusting woman. Anyway, and honestly, today kind of sucks. So, you know what? I played ball. Actually, I have a disability I have a condition that makes it so my joints don't stay in place properly, and I had surgery for it in October. I can show you. I pulled up my jeans and she started floundering and trying to talk over and right after the word disability. But I am not letting her talk. I'm pointing out my scars, smiling, and loudly talking over her as she tries to retract. She's not getting out of this one that easy. These idiots here, okay, these dots here where they suctioned all my ligaments out of my knee. And after that, this scar here is where they restrung my knee with new ligaments. Now this part is where they sawed a chunk of my bone and screwed it in down here. And as I'm talking, I'm gesticulating with everything I'm saying. Every little detail. I even up effort show her how they sawed my bone. Hell, I described how much nicer it was that my patella doesn't dislocate anymore while gesticulating my patella violently and painfully yanked out of place. Okay, no, they pulled it and then it yanked into place. Okay. The second the second her coffee touched the counter, she nabbed it and fled for her dear life. I'm kind of proud of how white her face was. Hope the coffee was good, Cecilia. Learn to mind your own business. Oh my god. That is awesome. That is sweet. That was the accurate spice this wicked thing needed in their life. Like, dude, why will you be into other people's business? OP is not even the one serving you. She is doing something at the back. Can't you respect that? Your business is supposed to be with the one serving you. But no, let me go over the counter and stick my long, disgusting nose onto someone else's business because I feel like I should. Ah, yeah. Well, that nose got into the deep fryer and now it's all crispy. What an idiot. Anyway, the top comment says, if I ever had surgery for my issues, I am making sure to get as much gory photos as I can to put in an album, especially for people like her. I already have a really good long needle pics for folks that pretend that my back couldn't possibly be that bad. Oh, they have back issues and they've been taking medicine for it. Okay. Yeah, nah. Just take pictures. If you can't take pictures of the back because it's just shots, yeah, take pictures of the needles and then you show them. I don't like when people just believe that you're not supposed to be having a certain kind of problem, or they want to brush over the fact that you're having issues, or they want to minimize it because no, you can't possibly be going through anything. No, I don't like people like that. The world doesn't revolve around your thinking. Other people go through stuff. And whether you like it or not, other people go through things that you can barely imagine. Just because you see someone just on eye level with you doesn't mean that, I don't know. Anyway, many people see other people as NPCs. And yeah, I'd say in a way, it's okay because you are facing your own life. You don't know what other people are going through, but to put it on other people's faces and be like, this is how things are supposed to be, and screw whatever is going on with you, nah, that makes you a butthole. Anyway, yeah, let's get on to the next post. Our next post is from ClaraForsythe. Okay, it says, Ma'am, you're going to regret pushing for an answer to your questions. Okay, let's get down to it. It says, about 15 years ago, I was having a lot of back pain. After a few rounds of physical therapy and such, I was sent to a pain specialist. After looking over all my tests, imaging, etc., he decided the best course of action was an injection of cortisone in my spine. Also, how I learned I was allergic to cortisone. Oh, poor lady. Anyways, I had to request time off for the procedure, which was set up for a Monday since this was our slowest day. Thursday, during my shift, there was an announcement over the PA. Clara, you have an important call on line 3. Clara, line 3. Now, in my family / friends, you don't call people at work unless there's a serious injury, illness, or death. So my adrenaline immediately shot up. Our store was also set up with corded phones, none of them which was long enough to reach anywhere private. So I grabbed the phone farthest away from the counter and answered. Nurse Claren immediately started speaking to me in a tone usually reserved for puppies that peed in the house. We have you down for an appointment on Monday, and the doctor will be using an X-ray to guide the needle. No one had you take a pregnancy test, so you need to come in today before 4 o'clock to take one, and you have to pay $35 for it to be expedited. I was silent for at least a minute. First, I marked my work number as emergencies only. Secondly, they did not ask me to take a test, yet her tone would indicate I made that decision. I was also working until 9 p.m. that day, and as for an extra fee, well, this is trailing off, but I'm at work, so I am trying to stay professional, to stay in the professional voice. Also, I am irritated, and also when I'm irritated, the southern accent I got from my daddy sneaks out a little, and all my coworkers knows this. Ma'am, I will not be coming to work. I will not be coming today for any kind of testing. I am scheduled to work until 9, and Nurse Clarin interrupted. I didn't think you heard me, young lady. You'll be here before 4, so we can get the results in time. Me, as if she didn't say a word. I am working late shift tomorrow as well, so this will not be an option. I am not responsible for your staff not having me do the test while I was there. She tried to break in, but I kept talking a little louder than I would have preferred. Even if I were able to take the test, there's absolutely no way I'll be paying for any sort of fee because y'all didn't have your papers in order. The y'all alerted my coworkers, most of whom had nothing to do. So we are happy for the entertainment that whatever was happening was going downhill fast. No scaring. Listen, Missy. For the record, I was nearly 30 when this happened. And she's calling you Missy. Oh God, the level of disrespect. Okay, so we have already addressed the situation with the staff, but you need to get down here right now. Tell your work it's a medical emergency. Me, ma'am, I understand your frustration in dealing with people who don't understand your job. I can understand why you need the test results, and when I come in on Monday, I will happily sign any waivers you need. I'm not lying to my boss to attempt to get to your office in 20 minutes since it's rush hour on this end of town. Now I can count on one hand how many times in the 5+ years I worked there, my boss was still there by the close of 4. But of course, one of those days, but of course, that day was one of them. So she just heard lying to my boss, and her head snapped around like it was guided by an antenna dish. Now, literally every employee in my area was watching and listening to me. No scary. If you don't get down here before we close, we'll have to cancel your procedure, and he'll probably not have another opening until January next year. I do not take being lied to well, ma'am. Lied to well. Ma'am, I was there last Friday. The scheduler showed me the book because of my unpredictable work schedule. So you either just lied to me or there was a sudden influx of patients in less than a business week, because I am pretty sure I out had my pick of the day for several weeks out, and I'm assuming you are a manager of some sort, or someone would have taken the phone away from you by now. You are not cancelling my appointment. You do not need a test. I will sign a waiver. Not scaring. You have to take the test. She had correctly gathered that I was about to go over her head. I truly don't know why she was still on the phone. I had a friend that worked at the same building and that said that people signed waivers all the time, and as long as it was explained what would happen if the patient was pregnant, they still don't want the test. Me, no, I do not. I'll sign whatever you need me to sign, but I can tell you for certain that the test is not necessary. Not scaring. Well, you might not think you're pregnant, but a lot of girls just don't understand the symptoms of early stages, and so we'll have to make sure you don't hurt yourself and the baby. Imagine calling a 30-year-old woman girl. The level of disrespect. I'm pissed for her. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Okay. And professional as well as general reluctance to speak about my private life at work went out the window. Also, this was 2010. Me, ma'am, the last time I had sex there was a 19 in front of the year. So unless we have an immaculate conception situation, I am completely certain that I am not pregnant and there is no baby. At this point, all my coworkers, even the ones that didn't like me, burst out laughing so hard that they had to lean on furniture. My best work friend fell on the floor in a fetal position, red-faced, laughing so hard no noise was coming out. I was not laughing though. I was angry. Karen was silent for several seconds when I heard papers being shuffled around. Karen, okay, we'll just have you sign the waiver on Monday. Please remember to bring someone with you to drive you home. I apologize for any mix-up. Then she hung up on me. Unsurprisingly, she wasn't in the office on Monday, although she didn't get fired. I asked my friend about it, but the call had been recorded for teaching purposes on how to handle it if there was a mix-up and a patient needed to come back for another test before their procedure. Strangely, that recording didn't make it to the training lineup. And the top comment says, absolutely staggering how stupid people will double down when they are wrong. If I knew each person I had spoken to, I would make a point to tell her, still not pregnant, but bless your heart, is the most saccharine with the most saccharine tone possible every time I saw her at the doctor. Like seriously. Oh my god. Like, and with the level of disrespect, referring to OP as if OP is a teenage girl, like in their teens, like maybe 13, 14-year old. Like, dude, you're talking to a grown woman. So she will not know when she's pregnant. I know, yeah, there are many conditions that will hide pregnancy even from the person pregnant. But then you don't talk to them like that still. You still don't talk to them like that. That was absolutely disrespectful. Oh my god. Well, Opi sure showed her. Like seriously, learn your manners. Just because you are over the desk somewhere and you're working doesn't mean you should just refer to people like they're trash. Like what? Anyway, that's it for this post and the comments. So I'd like to see your opinions down in the comment section below. And if you like this, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications so that anytime I post, you will definitely see it. And until the next video, I'll see you guys. Bye.